in dating, if you meet a guy that does not talk, you notice this guy does not really talk. Sometime in conversation, you just notice when you talk to him or you're asking for an information, you just notice he's calm. He tells you, I will get back to it, or I will talk about it, or we talk about it later. There are some guys out there that naturally they are not the talking type. You meet a guy that does not talk, is not fast to respond. That does not mean he's not responding. Sometimes some of these guys, especially for those ones that are not quick to talk, too quick to respond, sometimes they really want to shift or think about what you have said, and of course get something to offer to you, get something serious to talk about or to tell you. And of course they tell you, I'll get back to you, or I will talk about it later. That does not mean he ignores you, because a lot of people make mistakes when they talk or they have discussions with their partners. Especially, you already know this, your partner does not talk, is not the talking type, is not the type that responds so quickly, you know. So if you're going into relationship and of course you know or you notice the guy that is coming for you, or the guy you're dating, you're going out with, is not the type that speaks so fast or that responds so fast, but when he comes back to himself, he talks to you, or when he thinks about it, he responds, and of course his response are those things you want to hear. It's what you expect, and of course it's what you feel is supposed to come from him. That does not mean, especially when he talks to you or you talk to him and you see he's not responding, or maybe he talks to you and of course you're responding, and of course sometimes he just goes calm and looks at you. It doesn't sound or looks like he's avoiding you or he ignores you. So if you're in that relationship where you're dating a guy that does not speak so fast, but of course you know your relationship is growing gradually, people like that, you should be able to give them time and of course study when they want to talk, when you feel this time is ripe or is appropriate for you to talk to the guy, and of course you get response. And of course there are some certain things you do to really make this guy speak to you. So if you're dating a guy out there and of course you notice when you speak he does not respond when you expect him to respond, but of course he tells you, I will get back to you, or we'll talk about it later, and of course when he comes back to you, he talks to you, and of course it is what you expect from him that you hear. It is what is expected. It is an answer that is expected that comes to you. So you have to give it time, especially when you have guys like that. You have to note that this is his nature. This is his kind of person. He's not that type that responds so quickly, or he's not that type that you're in conversation and of course you expect response from him so quickly. He's that type that want to sit back. Maybe people like that, some of them don't want to make mistakes, so you have them going, of course they want to think about what you have discussed and of course come back with an answer for you. So like I said, if you're dating a guy like that and of course you're feeling he's not giving you time, or he's not doing it, or he's not moving fast the way you want it, please, you have to take it slowly and of course give your guy time and follow him the way he is, especially when you notice your relationship is growing smoothly. That does not mean it's not going to work. Don't push him to make it too fast, because if you push him to make it too fast, he might be thinking there's something you're hiding, and of course he will not want to do it the way you expect it again. So give him time. If you meet a guy like that or you're dating a guy like that, you have to give this guy time and calmly, gradually, why